has started. So today we are looking at parameterized function. Now before now we've done something like this. When you click on this button, maybe you want to call on a function. So let's get the function together. So when you click on this button, you are calling a function called, oops, sorry. I'm using another function with ES5 function. Okay. So when you click on this button, it's going to call on this function. So let's assume I want to do something like this. I have a variable called name, and name is Taye. So I can say alert, and we've done concatenation, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you click on this, it's going to run this. Let's get another one for the second one, and let's add one more again, making 3. So I copy, paste, call this second, call this third. So when you click on this first one, it's going to give you my name is Taye. When you click on this second one, it's going to give you my name is Kinde. And when you click on the third one, it will give you my name is Idowu. So first will give you my name is Taye, second will give you my name is Kinde, while the third one will give you my name is Idowu. Let's run them on the screen and see the result together. My name is Taye. My name is Kinde. My name is Idowu. Any questions to this point? Okay, let's proceed. But there's a little problem with this approach. The problem is that, let's say I want to display, when I click on it, I want to display my name is, let's say, Kemi. When I click on it, I want to display my name is Kemi. The thing is that I will need to create another function. And the value of name there will be Kemi. Then this is now my name is name. Let's call this FOTS. Then I'll copy this, paste, FOTS. So this is what I would have had to do, right? Create another function called FOTS function, then attach it to this, and of course I will give you my name is Kemi. But this is not good, because if I want to add 10 more names, that means I'll need to create 10 more functions. Do we get the problem at hand?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. Mozato Studio.
Yeah, boss, I'm here.
Yes, do you understand the explanation?
Yeah, I'm following.
Alaji Lamin Kamara.
Hello, yes, I'm on point.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Hello.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. All right. Okay, so this is the problem we are currently facing. So, parameterized function helps us to solve this problem because you will agree with me that these four functions are similar. First, second, third, fourth. They are similar. The only difference is the value of their names, of these names. The value of the name is the only difference. Aside that, other things are the same. So when you have functions that are doing similar tasks, then you should start thinking about creating something we call parameterized function. I call parameterized function a super function. A parameterized function is like a super function that has the ability to do the work of multiple functions. So instead of creating four separate functions, you can now create a single function that will do the work of the four different functions, and that is what parameterized function is about. Remember, I always emphasize on dry, which means don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat yourself. So in this case, we are already repeating ourselves. And one problem we're going to face is that, imagine, I don't want, maybe I woke up one day and I don't want this to be my name is, I want this to be your name is. That means I will need to change it here. I need to change this here. I need to change it here. And same as this. So if there are hundreds of this function, then I'll need to change it in 100 places. That is the problem of repeating ourselves. So parameterized function helps us to solve this problem altogether. Let's see how we can use this to solve it. And in fact, let's first discuss what parameterized function is about, and now it can help us to solve this problem. So we're going to create a function. I can call it a display name. You can call it any name, but I chose to call this display name. Function display name. So when I click on this first button, I want to call on this function display name, and it's going to display my name is Taye. When I click on this second button, it will also call on this same function display name, but instead it will display my name is Kende. When I call on this third function, it's going to call on this same function again, and it's going to display my name is Ido. When I click on the fourth function, it will call on the same function, and it will display my name is Kemi. So this single function now will be the one to do the work of the form, meaning that I'm not going to call on this. Instead, I will call on display name. This will also be this. I'll just copy, paste, paste, then paste. So this single function will be the one to do the work for all of them. So let's come here and do something like this. Alert. My name is I just start with this Taye. You know, when we run this, for all of them, it's going to give you my name is Taye. For the first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one, all of them will give you my name is Taye. Let's run them on the browser and see that ourselves. My name is Taye. My name is Taye. My name is Taye. But this is not what we want. We want this function to do different things. So, if this function is going to display Taye for the first one, Kende for the second one, Ido for the third one, and Kemi for the fourth one, you will agree with me that this function must be able to know that I clicked on this button, or I clicked on this button, or I clicked on this button, or I clicked on this button. Because if it's unable to know, then it won't be able to differentiate them. Do you understand?
Yes, I'm following.
So if it's unable to differentiate them, then it won't be able to know. So we need to find a way to make this function know which of these four buttons I clicked on, so that it can display different things based on the button or the one called upon. Right. So what you're going to do is this. Whenever you are calling on that function, each of these buttons will send a message to this function. I come again. Each button, this will send a message to the function, this will send another message to the function, this will send a message, and this will send a message. So the function can now check the message and use that to know the one you called upon, the one you clicked on. So we're going to put a placeholder here. You can call it anything. I can just call it a message. This is like a variable. In fact, all the rules that guide variable declaration guides this message. I come again. All the rules that guide variable declaration guides this message. So if I put a value here, let's say I put 4 here. This 4 becomes the value of message. That is when I click on this first button. The first button will send 4 as the value of message. I can put another value here, 6. When I click on the second button, this 6 will be sent as the value of message. When I click on the third one, 1 will be sent as the value of message. I'm just putting an arbitrary value, like I'm just putting anything up, any number that comes to my mind. Now when I put 9 here, this 9 will be sent as the value of message. Let's do something. Let's just say alert message. So when I click on the first one, this is going to alert 4. When I click on the second one, it will alert 6. When I click on the third one, it will alert 1. When I click on the fourth one, it will alert 9. Any questions so far? Okay, in answers of question, let's continue. So this message is just a placeholder, and you can choose not to send numbers. You can send a string, you can send a boolean, you can send anything you want. So now I'll send a string Taye. For this one, I'll send Kende. For this one, I'll send Ido. For this one, I'll send Kemi. So when I click on this first one, Taye will be sent as the value of message, and this will alert message, which is Taye. When I click on the second one, Kende will be sent as the value of message, and this will alert message, which is Kende. Third one, message will be Ido. It will alert message, which is Ido. Then last one, when I click on this, Kemi will be sent as the value of message, and it will alert Kemi. So instead of alerting this, we can now say alert. My name is a message. My name is message. So if I click on the first one, it's going to give me my name is Taye. When I click on the second one, I will have my name is Kende. When I click on the third one, my name is Ido. When I click on the last one, I will have my name is Kemi. Do we understand this?
Yes, please.
Okay, alright.
But so, please, can I ask a question?
Yes, you can. You can.
So it means that the values that we want to display, actually, in the on-click, we should put it in the on-click bracket specifically, so that the function can make reference to that.
Exactly. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's proceed. You can send more than one value. You can send 2. Imagine I want to display my name is Taye and I am 10 years old. For Kenny, I want to display my name is Kende, I am 20 years old. For Ido, my name is Ido, I'm 30 years old. For Kemi, my name is Kemi, I'm 40 years old. I want to display something like that, 10, 20, 30, 40. But before we go into that, now remember I said at the beginning of the class that one use of this parameterized function is that it helps you to keep your code dry so that you don't get to repeat yourself. Imagine I woke up one day and I want to add a new button to this. When I click on that button, I want to display my name is Peter. I don't need to create another function. All I need to do is that to put Peter here. That's all. And I can change it to the fifth function. All I need to do is just to put Peter here. It is still the same function that will do the magic for us. So I don't need to create another function. Also, if I woke up one day and I don't want it to be my name is, I want it to be your name is, I only need to change it here. It's going to affect all of them because all of them are calling on the same function. So I don't need to change it at many places. So that's the beauty of using parameterized function. Again, when you have multiple similar functions, you should start thinking about how to optimize your codes using parameterized function. Now let's now continue with the class. I can send more than one value. I can send the name and age. Let's say this is 20. Let's say this is 30. Let's say this is 40. Oops. Okay, yeah, I think I've got it. This is 40. This is 50. And this is 60. So when I click on this first one, this tag will be sent as a value of message. Why 20 will be discarded? Because this function is only equipped with enough resources for just one value. It's not equipped to take multiple values. So I can increase it and put another thing. This one can be age. So when I click on this first one now, tag will be sent as a value of message. 20 will be sent as a value of age. When I click on the second one, you're welcome to class. Okay, let's proceed. When I click on this first one, pi will be sent as a value of message and 20 will be sent as a value of age. When I click on the second one, Kende will be sent as a value of message and 30 will be sent as a value of age. When I click on the third one, Idowu has the value of message and 40 has the value of age. On and on like that. So I can now say your name is this and you are age yes old. So for the first one, your name is Tai and you are 20 years old. For the second one, your name is Kinde and you are 30 years old. So this makes our work so easy, good, looks simple and nice. So that's how you can. So if there are three values and you want to get the three values, you put the three here. Now, well, I want to change this from message to name. Since it stands for name, that you know this is a name, this is a name, this is a name, this is a name, this is a name. So there are all names. So instead of using message, I think it's better I use name. But let's look at a scenario. Imagine 4 out of these 5 users have the same age. Let's say they are all 20 years old. Or let's say 4 of them are 20 years old, except the last one. So instead of, for now, if I click on this, Tayo will be name and 20 will be age. When I click on this, Kende will be name and 20 will be age. I can give this a default value. I can say let the default value of age be 20, since majority of them are 20 years old. So I can give it a default value that lets the default value be 20. To understand this, please wait a second and see something. Imagine this. I want to ask us a question. If I click on this, what do you think I'll see? If I click on the first one, what do you think I'll see?
Can you please?
When I click on this first button, what will I see?
I think it will only alert the name without the year.
Okay, thank you. It's only allowed the name without the year. So name will be Taye, but age will be undefined. So let's sum it together and see this result.
Display only the name.
Thank you. So display only the name. So your name is Taye and you are undefined. Yes, so because you did not send any value for age, because no value was sent for age. Of course, for others will work fine, except the first one. But what we want to do now is that we want to make this optional, something like this. I will leave this for now. This is called, oops, what have I done? This is called default parameter. That is, if no value is sent for age, I want you to use 20. Do we understand? If no value is sent for age, I want you to use 20. This is called default parameter. Do we understand it?
Yes, please.
Alright. So when I click on this first one, name will be Taye and age will be 20 immediately. Because of this line, default parameter. Same as this, this name will be Kemi and age will also be 20. Since this is also 20, so I can just remove it. The only one that needs to change is the last one. For this, name will be Peter and age will be 60. For default parameter, if no value is sent, it will use the default value. But if a value is sent, it will use that value. Do we understand it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Alright, so let's run this together and see the result. You can see. So we usually use this when you notice that maybe virtually all of them, imagine there are 100 students and 90 of them, they have the same age. So there's no point sending the same age 90 times, right? So you can just put a default value so that you won't have to send the ages of 90 of them. You only need to send the age of the remaining 10. So that is default parameter. Now assignments. At the beginning of this training, I asked us to build a calculator, and some of us did then. Now use the knowledge of parameterized function to reduce the number of functions in your calculator. I come again. Use the knowledge of parameterized function to reduce the number of functions in your calculator. When we built the calculator, I think there was a button for 0, there was another one for 1, another for 2. All the numbers had separate buttons. But now, with the knowledge of parameterized function, let a single function control all the numbers. I come again. A single function should control all the numbers. And even that same function should also control all the signs. I mean the plus, minus, division, multiplication. That single function should be the one to control them. You can check through the playlists, look at the solution for the previous one, then now see how you can make use of knowledge of parameterized function to improve it and reduce the number of codes there. Question before we go.
Yeah, so sorry for drawing you back again. But assignment we were talking about, it means it can hold the assignment given because for some I think Wiz now wasn't able to attend the class today, and unfortunately, I couldn't watch the tutorial because where I went, it's a village kind of place, so network an issue. I just got back and I decided to attend today. That's why I asked if the assignment was an old one. Thank you.
Yeah, it was another assignment. It's another assignment.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, in the next class, we'll do it together. But you can check the playlists. I'll also send it to our groups. You can check out the playlists. And
Okay, sir.
thank you so much. I think the fourth class, you'll see building a simple calculator. The fourth class, number 4. Building a simple calculator. You see the assignment, the solution there. So now improve it using the knowledge of parameterized function. Yeah, good night to us all. Thanks for coming.